Can you remind me, what's your name?
My name is Tricia McAvoy.
And Trish, where do you live?
I live in Brick, New Jersey. Well, that's where I used to live, till I was displaced. And all day long, the water was low in our lagoon, and it was like, there's a storm coming, and it just didn't seem any other than a normal storm. About 8, 9 o'clock, I could see the transformers were exploding, the trees were starting to crash, and I was like, oh, it's getting a little serious out there. And then our power went out, about 11 o'clock, and then about midnight I heard gurgling. And it was like, what is going on with the gurgling sound? And then the water just started rising in the house. So there we are, 1 o'clock in the morning, 4 feet of water outside. We said, what do we do now? My older son was with us. He had a friend who got his Jeep to at least Manalocan Road, which is a cross street by us. And they came in and got us and took us out in kayaks. Other people were going out in front end loaders. We went out in kayaks. Came back to our house the next day, and it was just inundated. It was just as everyone else. We lost the first floor of our house. It's completely destroyed. We got barely through Thanksgiving, and Christmas. Christmas seemed like it was for other people. You'd see the lights, and we had no tree. It was not surreal because we lost my mother, we lost Vernon, we lost our house, the cars. And my son said to me, he says, Ma, he says, I don't know if because he's a college student, I don't know if I should go back to school. He says, something always happens. I says, no. You got to go back to school. That's what you've got to do. He's just a freshman. And he went back on January 26th, and then on February 3rd, my husband died. So it was just like 6 months of unbelievable situations.
To help you kind of turn the corner?
Well, as I said, it's been a journey. It's been a journey for myself, my family, and everyone in the area. And my son had come home from college, and it was Christmas time, as I said. It was a very unusual Christmas for us. And he had gone down to the ocean and got some sand, and he made me a hope sign. And actually, you'll see the sign, it's painted me, and it has, the hope is made out of sand. And it's just, when you hold it, you feel like, wow, there is hope. And I would show it to people, and I'd get, all that we've seen in the pictures, in the media, is all the destruction. And I said, enough's enough. It's time, I know the saying is, to get your big boy pants on and move on. We've got to rebuild. We have to move on. And it just said, you know what? I'm going to take this sign and show the hope that's going on. The rebuilding of the shore, of people's homes, people's lives. Because there's more to the story than just the destruction. And I do. I take the sign, I go to construction sites, I go to homes, I go to the shore, the ocean, and I take pictures with the sign of people, places, and things. And people just feel good about it. They go like, there is hope. We're coming back. And then in turn, I take the sign and the pictures to relief centers and churches and support groups. I tell them my story. I have the hope sign. I show them the pictures. And they just said, you know what? We're going to make it. We're coming back. And that's what it's about.